right, welcome race fans here to a lovely Sunday afternoon of racing with Global Racing League, guys. We're getting ready to take on the Milwaukee Mile. It's going to be a fun race out there as we're going to see how these guys tackle this iconic track. This is one of the oldest tracks owned by Rusty Wallace. No NASCAR driver owns this track, and man, it's going to be fun to see what these guys can do out there this afternoon. But I'm happy to bring up Lee Tidwell. He's going to take over for a little bit while I work on some stuff. So stay tuned and listen to Lee. How you doing there, sir?
You know, it's just another wonderful Sunday here with the Global Racing League at virtual Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Milwaukee Mile. As you said, iconic track on the NASCAR circuit. The trucks never run here in real life. So 160 laps is what Global Racing League will be doing. 5 tires in the pit, plus the one they start out on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lee Tidwell. With me, of course, you heard from him, Oz himself, Robert Moya. As we bring you the Global Racing League here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. In case this is your first time joining us for Global Racing League, this is an open setup league. It follows the iRacing schedule. So all the official races this week has served as practice for these drivers as they have practiced in those open official races. And then here on Sunday, we kick it all off with our league race. Whoa! Looked like I might have been Andrew Harris flipping around there during our practice session. If you're joining us on YouTube and you seem to have some buffering issues or some skipping here or there is some issues going on with YouTube at the moment. So if that annoys you like it would me, or if YouTube happens to fall out, make sure you join us over on the Facebook side of things, facebook.com/freakyfastbroadcasting. And you can check us out there as well. Once again, we are here with the Global Racing League at Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Don't you know? You know my favorite thing about Wisconsin?
Cheese.
No, that 70s show.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's right. I should have known that.
Yeah, I mean, I led you right into that.
Yeah.
Follow up.
That was totally, my mind's not with it right now, bud. I'm worried about other things for the viewers.
Your mind is ever with it?
No, it's never with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, too.
Oh, Quentin Williams, tied off a 2, smacks the wall. So, yeah, these guys have been lots of different setups running this week. We have some teams. Don't Panic Esports was talking before the race, and one of their guys is on setup version 8.0.
Wow.
So, yeah, really been dialing in these setups. A lot of guys very excited that when they logged into this session with the automatically generated weather from iRacing, that it was sunny. That practice today was under a cloudy sky and it was not doing well with the setups. Oh, John Garrett hits the wall. But yeah, the lot of effort into these setups. I think we're going to see much better racing than we did 2 weeks ago at the track that shall not be named.
Myrtle Beach?
Nah. You're going to call it back.
Well, I'm just looking. We got Williams out on Facebook. He's saying it's snowing. Well, guess what? It's snowing here too, and the internet's not being nice because of all the snow we're getting. Which actually, speaking of snow, Jeffrey is actually getting snow too there, Lee. So, yeah,
down here in Tennessee, it is a let's see here, a balmy 52 degrees.
All right. Yeah, you don't have to rub it in.
It was cold yesterday, though. It was like 34 or something yesterday.
Oh, it was 19. All right. Well, looks like we're under qualifying here. We'll go right along with Peter in the Batman machine here. Let's see what he can put down here. So he's taking it through 3 and 4 here. Ready to come out on his outlap here lead. Going down into turn 1. And what I really do love about this track, though, is well, you don't want to get down that far there, Peter, but yeah. Anyways, what I like about this track, though, Lee, is that it's pretty wide track. Like, going into the turn, there is 3 grooves here. Not recommended to go all the way up towards that wall because you'll lose a lot of ground, but if your truck's tight, you can run up there and try to diamond it out of the corner and try to get a better straightaway speed down the front stretch and the back stretch.
Yeah, and you will see some of these guys start to do that, especially when the tires start to wear even more. As we're right along the 75 with Peter Rowan and that Batman machine. Batman! Here comes Peter Griffin, but he really isn't Peter because he's Spider-Man! Spider-Man.
Oh my goodness, he's not right. He's not right. Well, it's good to see Sheffield out there yeah, now I'm having a brain fart. See, my mind's not with it right now, Lee. I am just so worried about the fans having a good experience that my mind's sticking on the stupid internet.
You know, the best experience you could get on a Sunday afternoon is some random guy on the internet singing a song from Family Guy about Spider-Man over top of Global Racing League. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
That is true. That is true. Well, we're going to also see if Dale Brooks in that 32 there. Right now, he's sitting P2 with a fastest lap of a 29.74. Last week's winner. So we'll see if he can go back to back.
Yeah, look at Benoit. Benoit with a 29.699 sitting on the pole at the moment as we have about 1 minute and 15. Take that back. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in qualifying. Josh Benoit on the pole, as I said, with a 26. That'd be a fast lap. 29.699. Dale Brooks, a 29.737. Candelaria just jumped up to third with a 29.843. Shane Disdale just jumped up to fourth, 29.882. Kenton Crossland is sitting in fifth at the moment at 29.947. Then you got Weimer in sixth as we get into the 30-second range at 30.082. So that is the starting front three rows for the moment. We still got 1.5 minutes left here in qualifying as we are watching the 73 of Jeff Weimer making his second attempt here and see if he can improve on that sixth place start. He was a 30.082, hits a 29.949, but will remain in sixth position as Crossland did a 29.947. So 2 1,000ths of a second between fifth and sixth position. Oh, he got stuck like a lawn dart. That's just like a lawn dart, man.
Yeah, I was just ready to say, check out Williams. He's having a great lap, and all of a sudden he went blip. It just stopped right into the middle of the track.
You remember when they banned lawn darts? I still don't know why they would do that for. I mean, they're not dangerous. It's kind of like Darwinism.
I call it dodge dart.
Me and my cousin used to throw those things so far up you couldn't even see them in the air, and then be like, all right, is it coming towards me or not? And then try to run from them.
Yeah, I did that too until my mom yelled at me.
Maybe that's why they got banned.
Well, let's not forget about our, that's probably why I got banned, because of me, right? But let's not forget about our sponsors here real quick. The custom t-shirt, Fort Worth Screen Printing there, Lee.
Yeah, Fort Worth Screen Printing. Sorry, my stuff is going weird. Is your stuff going weird?
Yes.
Okay, as long as it's not just me. Fort Worth Screen Printing, official t-shirt supplier to NASCAR teams Ricky Ware Racing and Mike Harmon Racing. Fort Worth Screen Printing since 1997. Fort Worth Screen Printing has provided textile screen printing services to promote promotional product distributors, marketing firms, advertising agencies, and end users throughout the United States. They're even sold out after other screen printers to produce their more complex and overflow jobs for them. They do 4-color processes, simulated processes, and specialty inks that adds value to the final product. You can check out Fort Worth Screen Printing online at fwscreen.com. That's fwscreen.com for Fort Worth Screen Printing. As we get set for the starting grid of 160 laps here at the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, home of Cheese and Eric Foreman. Your starting grid, Josh Benoit will take the pole. Dale Brooks in second in that number 32 machine. The number 98 of McCain Candelaria will be in third. In fourth, Shane Disdale, the number 19. The 34 of Kitten Crossland in fifth. In sixth position will be Jeff Weimer, the number 73. Clayton White, the number 12, will be in seventh position. In eighth will be Peter Rowan in the 75. Michael Lester in that number 6 El Diablo truck will be in number 9th position. The 10th starting person, that is not the proper way to say that, is William Rush at the number 70. Number 5 of Kenny Heath in 11th. William Brown at the number 27 will be in 12th. In 13th position, Shane Posey at that number 83. Quentin Williams in the number 22 will be in 14th. Ron Holmes, big old Ron Holmes in number 15th position in that number 33 machine. The 66 of John Garrett in 16th. Tyler Bentley in that number 55 will be in 17th. Andrew Harris in the number 51 will be in 18th position, and that will be your starting grid for this afternoon's matinee event with the Global Racing League. Lee Tidwell and Oz himself, Robert Moya Jr., joining you here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, the best in sim racing broadcasting, always from Freaky Fast. And another broadcast coming up tonight, right?
That is correct. We'll be with the season opener with the Gentlemen iRacing League at Daytona International Speedway. Tonight will be a special opening, as we will normally go live at 6 o'clock, but it's going to be around 6:30 when we go live tonight. But then next Sunday we'll be live around 6 o'clock. So,
gotcha.
So hopefully everybody tunes in on a snowy afternoon. If you're getting a big snowstorm here in the Northeast, good luck, everybody, if you get 18 inches. But green flag is out, Lee, and off we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have some fun here with Global Racing League.
Benoit with a huge jump will take the lead. Candelaria in second. It'll be Dale Brooks in third. Crossland fourth. We've got a Hornet's Nest behind them. Lester's around there. Clayton White, Jeff Weimer, William Wright. As we come down the backstretch now, going into 3 and 4. We settle into nose to tail racing. Kenny Heath racing a little bit back in the back with Shane Posey. As we exit 4, everybody will keep it on all 4 wheels. Nope, take that back. William Brown spins it around there. We will keep it green, though, going into 1 and 2. Benoit will maintain the lead. Yeah, our first casualty, William Brown. Not going to say casualty per se, as he is setting in the 10th position, but yeah, it looked like he was the one that lost that tail end coming out of 4. And that's going to be dangerous and tricky today, Robert, is that exit of 4, especially on fresh and cold tires, or once these tires get really good and worn, depending on the setup. We're on lap 3 of 160 here with the Global Racing League, riding along with William Brown as we speak. Brown in that number 27 machine, as Peter Rowan in front of him. Rowan running in 9th position. He is down 1 from his starting position. William Brown up 2 spots. I'm not sure if it was him that spun around or not now. William, I am sorry if that wasn't you, sir. The 98 McCain Candelaria is sitting in 2nd position. And he's staying right there with Benoit. Benoit, the points leader. Uh-oh, what?
Into the wall.
Oh, no.
4 already, coming out of 2. He slid that thing up there, Lee, and scraped the wall, and now he's got some right side damage, and you can see he is suffering already from that damage, and his truck just looks ill right now. Looks loose, tight loose, snappy loose. That's not a feeling you do not want to have.
Not Dale Brooks snuck underneath him there. So Brooks will be in 2nd position now. Then Candelaria, Crossland, and Clayton White both moved up 2 spots to 5th. Jeff Weimer behind him. We go into 3 and 4 with these leaders. Benoit starting to pull a bit of a gap here. Gained 0.4 of a second over Dale Brooks on the last lap. And gains another 0.3, or the gap is now 0.3. So Brooks able to narrow the gap a little bit as we ride along on lap 6 of 160. We're with number 12 of Clayton White. Clayton White driving that Don't Panic Esports Freaky Fast Toyota. Yeah.
How about that? I got some freaky fast trucks out here. I am just so excited. Yay.
Yeah, speaking of freaky fast trucks, the 83 of Shane Posey. Posey running back in 13th position, has Michael Lester behind him. Posey riding the flagship freaky fast truck. He needs to change his numbers to red, though.
I agree.
The red pops. I got them red on, because we have in our freaky fast garage, we have a freaky fast super late model. We have a freaky fast Arca car. We have a freaky fast Toyota Tundra. We have a freaky fast Toyota Supra and a freaky fast Toyota Camry, all in the freaky fast family.
I feel freaky fast today.
Yeah, thank you to Dave Bush, who designed all the paint schemes for Freaky Fast Broadcasting, and they came out spectacular, especially with the spec map. When iRacing added the spec map, it made it, you could do so much more with the personality of the vehicle you're driving.
That is correct. As we watch Posey, and here comes Lester. He's looking on the inside, but doesn't have enough on that run coming out.
If you're not able to drift up, you can't get on that throttle as hard, and you got to feather it no matter what. But if you're able to have that room to slide up the track, you can get on it as you start to exit that apex, where if you're stuck on that inside, you've got to flutter so you don't go up into the person in front of you or beside you. So huge driving skill needed here at Milwaukee. It's a relatively flat track. I mean, the turns have very little to no banking.
Yes, it's a very, very flat track, and also it's concrete too. And then you really got the concrete down there. You can see that's the preferred line that you want to run right there where Lester is. You want to get down it. Wow, as Posey almost smacked the wall there, Lee.
Nice save by Posey. He's going to stay in 13th position.
Oh, we got a battle up here. Look at this.
That's where I was going to. The 98 of Candelaria and the 73 of Jeff Weimer. Weimer to the inside, exiting 2. This will be for 3rd position. Weimer to the inside, Candelaria to the high side. Behind them will be Crossland. We go into 3. Weimer's going to get on the brakes. Candelaria's got the high line. We're going to see who's going to be able to exit. Candelaria had to let off a little bit more than Weimer. Weimer strong out, doesn't have the room. Going to have to go drag racing down the front stretch. Weimer will have the position for the moment we go into 1. Weimer's going to hug that bottom yellow line, hit that speed bump just a little. You can see it upset the truck, but then got a great run coming out of 2. But look at Candelaria on the high side. Can he get it in his nose in? No, he drops down to the inside, almost cuts off Crossland. Now goes to the inside, hard on the brakes. Coming up back in the back is going to be 19 of Shane Disdale into 7th position. In between them is Clayton White. We exit 4. Lap 12 of 160, and now it's going to be lap 13 when we come around the next time. Weimer will now slide into 3rd position. Candelaria 4th. Crossland 5th. White 6th. Disdale 7th. White is now looking to the inside of Crossland as he had to let off. We now exit 2, and they're going to settle it down single file, and Disdale blinked a little bit.
Whew. Wow. I was just ready to say these guys got to figure it out really, really fast as Benoit was just driving away, but I was more worried about something bad happening with that.
Back behind them, John Garrett in the 66. Let's jump back there. Garrett has got Peter Rowan on the high side. This is going to be a battle for 10th position. Garrett's going to go up underneath past Rowan. Behind him is going to be now Tyler Bentley. We go through 1 and 2. Garrett's going to pull out. Now William Rush loses speed. He is in 8th position. Garrett's starting to catch up with him. Going into 3, will Garrett try the inside move? Drops down to the inside on the brakes. Rowan has to get on the brakes hard. Rush is going to stick high, allow that position to be changed now. Is Garrett going to pass him? Rowan with Bentley behind him, and then you've got William Brown. Lap 15 of 160 here at the Milwaukee Mile. Rowan to the inside of William Rush. He is going to make that pass. Bentley, oh, Rush just bumped him. Rush hit him right in the back end, and then Bentley gets into Rush, and Rush is going to be worse for wear out of all of that chaos.
Stay green, keeps it under control. A little bit of damage. Not too much damage here. Don't look like on that number 70 there, Sonic Machine. He should be okay there.
The 55 of Bentley looking to the high side. William Brown goes to the inside of Rowan. Now Bentley's going to drop it to the inside of Rowan. This is back for a battle for 10th position again. And now Bentley will overtake Rowan, take over 10th position. And then it'll be Brown in front of him. Garrett Disdale, Candelaria, White, Crossland, Weimer, Brooks, and Benoit in reverse order. The biggest battle we got right now is going to be Tyler Bentley and Peter Rowan, along with William Brown, as these three just keep on battling in and out. Bentley to the inside of Brown now, going into 1 and 2. They're going to be door to door. And Robert, that bottom line, especially like I said, you get that run up, you can get so much more momentum than that top line now. The top line has not come in yet, or these setups have not started working more for that top line.
I agree with you there, Lee. I really don't think that top line is going to be the line you want to run anyways. Where you see these guys are running right now is basically where you want, as we do got an early pit stop. The 98.
Yeah. Kane Candelaria is going to come into the pits.
On lap 18.
Yeah. Not sure if something happened there or what, but he's going to get lapped now as here comes Benoit across the start-finish line. Brooks will be in second. There will be a 1/10 of a second gap, and then you got another 1/10 of a second back to Jeff Weimer in third. Clayton White fourth. Kitten Crossland will be in fifth position. So Toyota leading the race, Robert.
Of course. That's what Toyotas do.
Lap 19 of 160 to be 20 on this time around.
Benoit needs to get a freaky fast logo on that Pennzoil machine.
We actually discussed that before the race, that we got to find a way to get a logo. And we want to put a big banner on the back of his truck that just says, "Hi, Kenny," because that's all Kenny Heath will ever see is the bed of Dustin Ross.
Now, Kenny Heath is running good right now. He's back here in 15th position in that 5. He is from good old Philly. Oh, he's getting a big snowstorm, too. What, this whole league getting a snowstorm?
You know, no, not me. It's 51 down here in Tennessee.
Okay. How many? Like 3 out of the whole 18? I think of the whole chat and YouTube and Facebook. I think this is going to be the story of the race today here with Global Racing. Is going to be the snowstorm there, Lee.
Monday, Tuesday, happy day. Wednesday, Thursday, happy day. Friday, Saturday, happy day. Sorry, I just saw the chat. And they're talking about happy days.
Monetize.
Oh, man.
That was more than 30 seconds.
No, that wasn't even that. That might have been 12.
Okay. We're good then.
We're good. Yeah, unlike that one open I made for World Series of Sim Racing, then you couldn't hear the daggum video because an unknown band decided that they didn't want it to be played. Oh, no, don't play my music and give me free publicity.
Right.
Let new people learn who I am.
That's Facebook for you on that one.
So as we look through the field, Quentin Williams in the number 22 is going to be in 13th position, following Michael Lester, who is in 12th.
So
Quentin Williams.
So far, it looks like Lester's having a good run here so far. He's normally the one that starts in the back and moves himself up, but trouble seems to always find him. I don't think he's looking for the trouble, but the trouble finds him. But right now, he's clean out there, like you said. He's back here running in 12th position. He's looking pretty good out here, but we do got a battle going on up here with Posey and Peter.
Whoa.
They're pretty close, but I don't like the word ooh.
Posey was trying to drift there, I think. It looked like that tail end was sliding out to the right.
Well, he does got some damage there. And he needs to fix his age. He's not -1.
He's an alien. He's not an alien.
Well, maybe
have you seen that new show on Sci-Fi called Resident Alien? If you have not watched it, ladies and gentlemen, joining us on Facebook and YouTube, check it out. It's on Sci-Fi. It's called Resident Alien. You can thank me next week.
It looks like Posey, what I'm seeing here with him out here, Lee, is that his truck is too loose. That, or it's not so much the setup, it's his steering is not set up right, because you can watch him, it looks like he's putting too much wheel input into the truck, and when he's coming out, he's swaying it back and forth.
Can we go cockpit?
Sure.
Helmet cam?
Yeah, we can go cockpit. How's everybody
Yeah.
doing out there? Everybody having a great Sunday? Hopefully they are. Don't forget to hit that like and share and follow button here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. But all right, here we go. We're going to ride along with Posey here. And we'll watch and see what he does here with his wheel. Now he's probably listening to the stream and going, oh, now I got to be easy.
Ooh, look, he's looking at for Peter Owen right in front of him as he comes out of 4. Posey looking, sniff to the inside. Rowan's going to drop down in front of him, and now we go into 1 of 2. And I see what he does with that wheel as he's trying to hold her steady.
Right there, see it?
Yeah.
I think he's got too much, either not enough force feedback in the wheel, or it's just his steering rotation. And again, I don't know what kind of wheel he has, but we might be able to adjust that for him there, sir.
Yeah, as Rowan's going to go underneath William Brown. Now Posey's going to go to the inside of Brown. That's going into 1 and 2. Posey's got to hold it down, and he had to lift there. But Brown had to lift on the high side. He was drifting up, and now they're going to come door to door, coming down the backstretch. Posey and William Brown. That is going to be for 10th position. Posey now down to the inside. He's got to keep it down there. Nice job by Posey. Will overtake that position. Now look who is caught up with Brown.
Yep.
It is the number 6 of Michael Lester.
Yep. I'm telling you, something's telling me if you just keep it clean there, sir, keep it clean, he's going to finish in at least top 10. He's looking very, very good out there today.
Yeah, as the front group there's a pretty big gap between everyone. A lot of lap cars in there. Looks like we might have a battle for 4th and 5th. Let's go to the 12 of Clayton White. Yeah, Clayton White. And right behind him is Kenton Crossland. That is a battle for 4th position. As we're starting to see some difference in the tire wear. Oh, Candelaria. He must have got loose because he is real slow there.
Yeah, he was looking strong for the first 3-4 laps, and now his truck is just, I don't know what's going on with his truck. His truck don't look too healthy right now.
So lap 31 of 160. We went 167 laps last week in Texas. Green flag, no cautions whatsoever.
You need a stage.
I don't know how I feel about stage racing.
I do. It'll tighten up the field again instead of seeing this. It's great racing, don't get me wrong, but it's not much action, and we know how Lee Tidwell is. Lee don't know. He needs action. He needs these guys to do something, to get him hyped. Come on, Lee. Get hyped.
You know, I try. I do what I can.
Yeah, we got Steve out there. Man, wow, we got everybody from RSR Racing League that we do on Monday and Tuesday nights tuning in here. So thank you, gentlemen, for tuning in out there on Facebook. And I think what it is, Lee, I think they're tuning in to listening to you to see what kind of announcer you are. I think that's what it is.
And we have to be on lap 33 of a green flag run with nothing really going on. So, yeah, you don't even necessarily get the greatest hits.
Hit us up in chat if that's what you guys are doing. See, I'm not dumb. I'm smart.
Candelaria is starting to try to get that truck running again. Let's go to the 98 of Candelaria as he is going underneath Peter Rowan. William Rush is down low. Don't know if he just came out of the pits or not. The 70 of Rush. No, he just got loose. So now we come into 3 and 4. Clayton White has got Candelaria coming down underneath him behind Rush. Candelaria pitted on lap 17, so he's the only guy on new tires. Right, door to door with Rush going across the start-finish line. He is a lap down. Rush dives it down to the inside, allows him by. Clayton White's going to be high. Rush almost slid up into him. And Rush is riding along in, where is William Rush even at? Rush is in the 16th position, so he's multiple laps down.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we got a couple drivers down, we definitely got some people blinking in and out right now here. So if you see a scoring pylon go a little crazy, that's the reason why.
Yeah, because there's snow and stuff going on, and there's people's internet that is. Wait, what are we talking about? Age limits for? Where did that come from? Man, I jump into the chat at the wrong time and try to read things.
Oh, that's Posey. He's age -1.
Oh, yeah. He has not been born as what did we call him last week? Just the twinkle in his daddy's eye.
Yes. And
Look
I
at
thought he would.
right
Would age by 1 day at least.
Posey looking to the inside of Rowan. This is a battle for 9th position. Posey coming out of 4 will be able to hold the inside line and overtake 9th from Peter Rowan. And that number 75 Batman truck. The 55 to Tyler Bentley. And that DuPont Ford. That does not sound right. We talked about that, I think, a couple weeks ago, too.
DuPont says he likes green flag runs.
Hey, green flag runs are very interesting to watch.
Yeah, but you get rules.
William Rush. He is struggling with his truck right now. That number 70 he got tight coming out of 2, almost hit the wall. Checked up was John Garrett, Shane Disdale, 6th and 7th position. Ron Holmes went around him. Now Bentley down to the inside. Brooks is almost caught up with Benoit in the front. What are you laughing at?
I'm just talking to Chad.
Okay.
You can call the race, man. I'm just enjoying Chad actually talking away. I'm enjoying it.
To the 46 of Josh Benoit in the lead. Right behind him, the 32 on the scoring pylon, but number 3 on his truck of Dale Brooks has now caught up with him. Andrew Harris, who's in 15th position, is riding behind them. We come down the backstretch. The gap now 0.4 of a second, where Benoit had a huge lead. You can see the different braking points here as Benoit brakes more going into the turn. And it looks like Brooks is more of that apex breaker. So looks like he closes the distance going into 3, but then Benoit able to pull it back out coming out of 4. See basically the same thing here in 1 and 2. So different braking points, different driving styles, but a 0.4 of a second gap is what the result is.
That is correct. They both look like they're running an exact identical line there too, Lee. As you can see them, you want to keep it down on that dark concrete. That's where you want to be. And then, like you said, drifted on out, slowly on the gas, wait for the truck to point straight, and then full throttle it out.
This is the only time that Josh Benoit will be looking at the back of Kenny Heath. It's usually the other way around. It's only because Heath is a lap down.
Yeah, but Heath is staying in front of him, though.
Tell you what,
lap down, but he's staying there.
Kenny Heath is one of the most. He's like what you described as Lester.
Okay.
When things happen, it tends to be Kenny Heath's in the wrong place, wrong time. He hardly ever is the cause of an incident, but man, is he not a magnet for cars that are spinning or, some aggressive driver, something that happens. Heath is going to drop down to the inside and allow Benoit the high side around him. Here comes Brooks as well. So into 3 and 4, Kenny's going to let him on by. And we're going to be on lap 44.16 when we cross the line here with the Global Racing League. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moria joining you here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, depending on where you are. I mean, the snow could be beautiful, especially on a Sunday if you ain't got to go nowhere.
I don't gotta go nowhere. Set broadcast Global Racing League, and then tonight Adrenaline iRacing League with the season opener at 6:30. So I hope everybody tunes in because it's going to be a packed house, 38 cars roughly, somewhere around there. There is a championship running for $600 up for prizes. I mean, there's a lot going on for our Sunday night league here on Sunday night. Just the same as a lot going on here with this league, with Fort Worth Screen Printing sponsoring Global Racing League. So thank you to them. A big shout out. Make sure you go check them guys out.
Yeah, Fort Worth Screen Printing, proud sponsor of Global Racing League. And you can check them out, of course, at fwscreen.com. And we can't have a Freaky Fast broadcast without talking about one of our favorite sponsors that has been with Freaky Fast for a long, long time. Does a lot of things for sim racing as a whole, not just with us, and that is the Butt Kicker and the Gamer 2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the Butt Kicker Gamer 2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving the physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer 2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer 2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer 2 at thebuttkicker. Dadgummit.com. Drop my vape.
We sound like a bunch of rookies up here.
You know, I never claimed to be a professional, even though I have been paid to announce for many years that I'm not a professional. No, I am more of what you call, I'm an armchair announcer. I can tell you what you should do. I can't do it. Trust me, I try to drive this track all week long. I did one official race. I will remain in the bottom splits because of the results of that race. Look at the 12 Clayton White. White is running in the 5th position. He's moved up 2 spots since the start. John Garrett, the 66 and 6. He's moved up 10 spots. So might not have that good qualifying setup, but man, he's got a nice long run setup as we've only had 1 pit stop so far, and that's Candelaria.
Got Andrew Harris back here. He's trying to work his way back up through the field here. As of right now, he's running in 14th position, upward position, and he is the truck that at the beginning of the race lead you seen spinning out. It was actually Harris that went around because he pitted on lap 0, so he came in on the opening lap of tonight's race.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I knew I saw someone, and I apologize to William Brown. It was not you.
Yeah, I actually think what happened with Harris is that he spun coming out of 4 and he just happened to go right where pit road was. Went right in with pit road and he said, "Oh, I might as well make a pit stop. I'm already here."
I have spun into these pits here at Milwaukee. It is very easy to do. Got a battle now, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Weimer, Clayton White, and John Garrett. Nose to tail exiting 4. Garrett's strong, especially these long runs. Garrett is strong, and Clayton White was talking about around lap 60 is where he starts to see a huge wear in his tires. As they both pass Weimer. Weimer's going to fall all the way back to 6th position. His tires might be gone.
I do believe they're gone. Lap 52 of 160. Pit stop should be opening up very shortly here. Yep, there he comes. I thought so. And look how hard it is to get into these pit stalls there. Just entering pit road there, Lee, is tough.
It really is. It's so tight and narrow, and you've got to slow down. It's such a crazy
entry.
Yeah, it's odd. Right along with the 12 of Clayton White. White is running in 4th position with Garrett right behind him in 5th. As they exit, whoa, man, Andrew Harris, I think he was going into the pits, and White did not know it and almost caught the back end of him. That's another thing, too, is the way you've got to slow down. And the iRacing communication is turned off. You can only communicate with your team, so you can't tell another team pitting in.
Well, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
You see Crossland there. I was just watching him on lap 2 there, Lee, and he came out of the turns and he was sideways, so it looks like his tires are eaten, shot, and gone.
Kenton Crossland in that Rick and Morty Adult Swim number 34 Chevrolet Silverado. Coming out of 3 and 4. It's got Candelaria behind him. Candelaria a few laps down. And Crossley, he's getting real tight. Look at him push up that truck.
That's what I'm saying. His tires were, I mean, he's struggling. 1 minute he's, yeah, look at, oh, jeez. Yeah.
He's like, let's go in here and get these suckers changed.
Yeah, I think he said enough's enough.
So Crossland comes in. Benoit still your leader. Brooks behind him. Then you've got the 33 of Ron Holmes, big old Ron Holmes, running in 15th position. Brooks got a nice run coming off of 3 and 4. Going to challenge Benoit on the high side and going to overtake the lead. Can he make it stick here? And he does. Benoit, man, what? I don't know what happened there, but Brooks just, did Benoit run out of gas? Run out of gas?
Brooks
Not again.
just pitted. So Benoit is still the leader. Brooks pitted on lap 53. The top 5 have not pitted yet.
That makes so much sense. Peter Rowan coming into the pits. Benoit coming in, pitting now.
It looks like pit stops have opened up.
Yep, next, let's look and see the 66 of John Garrett. Garrett is going to stick it out. Garrett will take the lead, staying out here on lap 57 of 160. Dinsdale will move. Dinsdale, there we go. We'll move up into second in that number 19.
Yellow.
Oh, there's a caution.
Wow, that caught a lot of people. Oh, wow.
Oh, was that Posey?
Yes.
Oh, Posey. Posey lawn darted into the barrels leading into the pits. No, not the freaky fast truck.
It's freaky crashed.
Posey came out of 4 and just spun a tail feather. Lost it. Whoop. And then watch it. Smash.
Oh, no way. Well, I give that a 9.5. That's good sitting there.
And that will do it for the day for Shane Posey. He can still make it out to the track, but he will not be in contention after that freaky fast replay. Carnage. That's what it is.
Now this is interesting because we have, looks like the top 3 of the 66, 19, and the 55 now coming down making a pit stop. Everybody else has made a pit stop except for Lester, Heath, Brown, and that would be it. And Ron Holmes is not the only one that has not made a pit stop, but he is a lap down. So this is really going to shuffle everything up here, Luke.
Well, and check it out. Dale Brooks will take the lead. Benoit in second. Disdale will be third. Nope. Hang on. Let's shake out the rest of it. Crossland will be third. Garrett fourth. Dinsdale. There we go. Fifth. Weimer sixth. Clayton White seventh. Michael Lester. Nope. They're still moving around. I'm just going to wait. And I tell you what, let's do this while we are under caution. Let's bring Shane Posey into the booth and find out what happened there on that caution as he smashed the barrier. Hey, Posey, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
10-4.
Man, what happened? It looked like maybe the back end just snapped around there on 4, and then you became a lawn dart.
Yeah, about 20 laps ago, I was following Quentin. I got a run on him, and I followed him out of turn 2, and he went into the wall, and then I followed him right into the wall, and that gave me like 40 seconds damage. And after that, my truck was just terrible loose. I didn't want to fix it under caution, so I just changed tires and got back out. It was just too much for me to hold on to.
Gotcha. So major damage on that one, or are you going to be able to be back out there?
I got a optional 2-minute optional. So no motor damage at all. So maybe I can get back out there.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. So good thing for that. Thanks for joining us down here. I'll send you back up to your team room, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm trying to send you back up to your team room. 1 second. There we go. Boop. Look at that. First in-race interview for Global Racing League. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. But yeah, so we found out from that interview that Posey had damage before that happened. So just wicked loose.
Yeah, he had right side front damage there, Lee. And remember I was talking about it, how it was making him snap loose and push, and it just compounded more and more and more until finally, he unfortunately hit the water barrels with Sheffield barrels strike again.
So it's going to be Brooks, Benoit, Crossland, Garrett, Dinsdale, your top 5. Then Lester, Heath, Bentley, Brown, and round out your top 10. And the restart's going to be real interesting to see how this goes, because Benoit has led basically every lap. Brooks was chasing him down. Benoit definitely had a better, one. But then once we got in that 50, 45, 50 range. Oh, look at right up in front of him.
Now
Brooks
the
will lead
question
him down into
can
one.
he hold Benoit off is going to be the question. But right now we got to stack up back here over each other.
Yeah, the 73 of Weimer, and then you're going to have Rowan. Harris is back there. Kenny Heath. White. Rowan's going to be on the inside of Weimer going into 3 and 4. Harris is now looking to the inside of Weimer. Oh, and something is happening right down there with Kenny Heath and Clayton White. Now we're going almost 3 wide. Rush to the high side. Don't have anywhere to go. I don't think Kenny Heath's got the horsepower. And White's just looking for a way around. As we go into 3 and 4, Brown stays to the outside. Heath on the inside. White will remain behind Heath. William Rush up to the high side. Oh, spin. Didn't see exactly who that was. That was the 33 of Ron Holmes. Spun it coming out as we go back up.
Oh,
he's still spinning.
that should throw a yellow.
Oh, no. Oh, he's back and forth.
No.
Coming out of 4, they got to drop. Come high. It's the 33 of Holmes where it's going to get really tight and interesting. He's trying to keep it down as low as possible. Will anybody catch the rear end of him? Through. Man, that could have been calamity. Benoit's in the lead.
For a time, I think Benoit's on a mission right now again here.
To not run out of gas.
Until he runs out of gas?
Like he did at the track that shall not be named.
Oh, Myrtle Beach.
Stop it. Have you never watched Harry Potter?
No, I don't like Harry Potter.
Why?
Because it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's stupid.
Harry Potter. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Harry Potter is awesome.
No, it's not. I don't.
Watching the 12 of Clayton Green. Oh, 3 wide. Clayton White to the inside. Stuck in the middle. As Rowan. Whoa. Andrew Harris on the high side. Skinny. Into 1 and 2. White now comes to the backside of Rowan. Different braking points there. Almost got into the backside of him. White now going to dive to the inside. Rowan's got a good run. White in 9th position. Rowan. Andrew Harris in 14th. So White's kind of stuck between 2 lap cars here. Because almost caught the back end. Another, whoo, that braking point. Rowan brakes going before he starts the turn, it looks like, and Clayton White's trying to brake, mid. Then behind them, Candelaria and Kenny Heath. Heath in 10th position too. Yeah, the you can see the different braking between Rowan and White, and Peter Rowan.
That's where he needs to just calm down and just move him out of the way.
To get the power to the inside, almost try to slide it in there. Yeah, and it's a lap vehicle too, so I mean, but you got to get your nose in there. You don't have to give up that position. The person trying to advance on the track has got to get the run, and he hasn't got the run. So Rowan not necessarily doing anything wrong. Now, if it was me, I would have went ahead and set the guy on the lead. Right? Whoa, Candelaria got squarely behind him. Going into 1 and 2. So Benoit, Brooks, Crossland, Garrett, Dinsdale. Whoa, almost got in the back end. But at what point? And now the Candelaria is trying to look to the inside of Clayton White. As White's looking for a diamond maybe here. Let's see if he can get that run coming off the end. This is an interesting scenario when you really think about it. Riding along now, right behind Weimer, which is going to be Bentley, right?
Yeah, and he's all over Whitmer right now.
Weimer,
Whitmer, Whitty Watt. Everybody that's over on YouTube, please head to Facebook if you don't mind. YouTube is really acting up.
So we apologize to the YouTube people. Come on over to Facebook. Even if it's just to watch the race, and you can delete the app again if you want to. I don't care. As we are on lap 73. Clayton White in that number 12 has finally gotten around Rowan. He is in 9th position trying to chase down Lester now. Got about 0.8 of a second between White and Lester. Crossland looking to the inside of Garrett for 3rd position, 66. We exit 3 and 4. Crossland will outmaneuver Garrett there across the start-finish line and take over 3rd position. Garrett will be in 4th. The 19 of Dinsdale will be in 5th. So now that we start to see is some guys are faster than others, and we're starting to see the difference in the, not only the braking, but the take it. How much do you drift back out? You know, where's your line at? Third position, Benoit and Brooks will be out in front, 1 and 2. Benoit with a 3-second lead now over Dale Brooks, front of Crossland. Crossland has enough to worry about with John Garrett right behind him, and then they've got Dinsdale in 5th position. Weimer, 1.6 seconds behind Crossland. So that get closer together on lap 77 of 160 here with the Global Racing League at the Milwaukee Mile. Track temperature of 114 degrees. Man, it is warm on the track. 70 fin blowing down the backstretch. Guy.
Looks like Heath is finally going to work his way by Lester there. Good run for him today. Truck's nice and clean. And we also got Williams back here. He's up in position, running in 12th position here. Oh, he almost got inside of Lester.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Michael saw him coming. And then there's Posey right behind him there.
Yeah, Posey's back out on the track. He's still out there plugging it away.
Getting those points, sir. Getting those points. Andrew Harris dives underneath Kenny Heath. Harris is 17th position. So a lap vehicle, and Harris comes almost into the back end of William Brown. And now pulls up to the side of Peter Rowan. What lap did Harris pit on? 73, that's why. Now Brown to the back of Rowan. Brown in 9th position, Kenny Heath in 10th. So, oh man. Brown got underneath. Heath had to dive underneath, and then now he got tight. Rowan's going to crisscross him, come back up underneath. Halfway done with this race. As our producer is doing producer things.
Trying.
Trying.
Drop there, but unfortunately, it's out of my hands.
Man, you can never make everyone happy. As we go through the field, Benoit, Brooks, Crossland, Garrett, then Dinsdale will be in 5th. Weimer, Bentley up to 7th. Clayton White has moved up to 8th. William Brown in 9th. Kenny Heath in 10th. And Quentin Williams, Area 13th. Rowan 14th. Rush 15th. Ron Holmes 16th. Andrew Harris 17th. And Kenny Heath got loose coming out of 4th.
Oh, somebody into it.
Yeah, who was that?
I have no clue. Somebody just know who that was, but they door slammed it.
They sure enough did. I tell you what.
I can tell you the East Coast is having some internet problems. We got a lot of vehicles out here blinking, so we do apologize on both. Hopefully everything gets cleared up here, but I highly doubt it with this big winter storm that's brewing the East Coast. And as we all know, iRacing servers are from the East Coast.
So let's go back to the 66 of Garrett as he is back behind Crossland once again. That's going to be a battle for 3rd. Dinsdale in 5th, not too far behind them. Then Weimer. So, yeah, that same group that we was talking about 12 to 15 laps ago. Starting to make a little bit of moves. Garrett's got some strong runs coming off these corners. He is right to the back of Crossland. Now he gets his nose down to the inside going into 3. Move up into 3rd position. And overtake the adult swell number 34 of Crossland. But Crossland with a nice head of momentum. But I don't think he's going to be able to carry it into the turn the way that Garrett is. And Garrett will solidify that 3rd position. Dinsdale able to move up even closer to Crossland. And he is in 5th. Weimer in 6th. These two have been kind of looking to trade back and forth, and Dinsdale's blinking. Brooks starting to chase down Benoit there in the front. So Brooks and Benoit, a 0.2 of a second difference between the two. As we go into 24, Brooks might be in that affected snowy area as well because he's blinked a few times the past couple of laps. Looking at the 66 of Garrett. Now back to the 46 of Benoit, 66 of Garrett. I'm trying to follow you, sir.
I do apologize. I give up.
You're good. Because everybody's got to settle down. We're starting to approach more lap traffic here. And it looks like Garrett might, let's see here. Garrett is 2.3 seconds, give or take, behind Benoit at the moment. And Benoit and Brooks about to have to deal with the 33 of Candelaria. Nope, take that back. That's Ron Holmes, excuse me. 98's Candelaria. Oh, and Brooks blinked. Quit blinking. I know it's the weather, but man, that plays havoc on a driver. Even if you're the lap car and someone on the lead lap past you and then they blink, you're like, dude, I don't want to mess up your race. But
that's tough. It's tough.
But you have the cloak of invisibility on.
Tell you what, I think Garrett here, he might have something. If I don't know if he's got anything for Benoit, but he definitely, I think, has something for Brooks.
Yeah, Benoit's pulling the lead out from Brooks now almost to a second. So where it was 2 to 3/10 of a second, now we're getting in that range where Benoit is really starting to pull it out. Now here comes John Garrett out of 4. Let's see if he can chase him down. He is now only 2.2 behind Benoit. So Garrett's making up some time here.
He actually is. He's got 10th faster. It'll take a while to get there if you're faster, but still faster's faster, right?
Yeah, Benoit ran the fastest lap of the race on lap 63 at a 29.866. Lap 92 of 160 with the Global Racing League at Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Mile. So the only thing I really know about Milwaukee is they make beer. They got a baseball team.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
What else is there to know about Milwaukee?
Cheese?
That's all of Wisconsin. That's just not Milwaukee.
Well, it don't matter. Milwaukee's in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. They play hockey in Wisconsin, too. The Milwaukee Beavers or something. I thought they're Gophers. The Golden Gophers. That's Minnesota. It's a college team somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Benoit now chasing down the number 6 of Michael Lester. So 12 cars on... No, take that back. How many cars are on the lead lap?
12.
Yep, 12 cars on the lead lap. And Benoit looking to make it 11. He's going to go to the high side of Lester there. Brooks closed the gap a bit, down to half a second. John Garrett down to 1.5 seconds behind Benoit. So Garrett's definitely chasing him down. So second round of pit stops should be coming up in the next, what would you say, 10 to 15 laps?
We pitted on lap 60, so yeah, roughly somewhere around there. Might have some that might want to consider short pitting, try to see if they can make up some ground on Brooks and Benoit. You know, if I was back there with the 73 of, Jeffrey there, I don't know, man. If I was running 5th, 6th, like 6 seconds behind, fifth, sixth, seventh position there, Lee, I would consider short pitting, and because I mean we're looking at a green flag run here. I don't see no yellows coming out here in the near future. So you got to start thinking, look, I can't catch the leader. He is faster than me. We're 97 laps into the books of this race. I got to start thinking outside the box and seeing what I need to do.
As we watch the 73 of Weimer and the 34 of Kenton Crossland. That's for 5th position. Dinsdale continues to blink behind him in 6th. And everybody seems to, have their setups pretty dialed in. We haven't seen a lot of spins. We haven't seen, a lot of, pushing weight. We saw a couple people smack the wall from plowing like a dump truck, but not as many as what you see if you drive in the officials. You see a lot of those guys that aren't working on the setup, are driving either the base that comes out or they'll buy a setup and not understand that that's how one guy drives. That might not suit your driving style, and you've got to either tweak it or you've got to adapt your style to match the setup.
Well, that too, yeah. And here the other thing too is, Lee, is that we're 99 laps into this. They already had one pit stop. A lot of these drivers, after that first run, know exactly what the truck's doing, and you can do adjustments as this is an open setup league. So of course, you're going to go in there and you're going to fine tune what you're allowed to try to make your truck more stable, for you out there. And it looks like a lot of drivers have done that.
Yeah, as I said, there's lots of different versions of even individual setups that have been flying around inside of teams this week. Benoit continues to lead this race. Dale Brooks in second. John Garrett has caught Dale Brooks.
I knew it was only a matter of time before he would.
But Brooks is blinking. Ooh, it's going to be scary for Garrett going into 1 and 2. Garrett,
different lines.
Yeah, Garrett's hugging that bottom where Brooks is kind of riding. Look, Brooks is disappearing.
From the magic trick.
Shazam!
I'm in the lead. Shazam! I'm in second now.
Yeah, definitely two different lines there. Quentin Williams is going to go ahead and come in and pit here on lap 102.
And this should be their final pit stop for the race, barring any yellow. Got somebody rooting Batman machine out there. He is actually back here running, and where is
The 75 of Peter Rowan.
Yellow.
Oh, there's the yellow.
Oh, speaking of it, yep, there is yellow. It looks like William Brown was involved here, Lee. So let's go back and exactly see what exactly happened. Here
Yes, it's going to be the 27 of William Brown out of 3 and 4 by his lonesome, and back in just snaps around. At least he wasn't a lawn dart. He kept it off the wall too.
Yeah, and like Sheffield said, he didn't get the barrels, so they didn't get their second victim of the race. Not yet.
And backing up right there is what caused the caution.
Well, that's interesting now because, you know, these guys up here in the front, what kind of adjustments are these going to make of John, Dale, and Benoit? What kind of adjustments are they going to do on their trucks? Or are they going to keep them the same? Are they happy with the way the truck is running? You know?
Well, even Crossland and Weimer, you know, they have the potential. You can see it. It's just, what can they do there in this last pit stop to put themselves at an advantage? So lap 103 of 160 with the Global Racing League. William Brown bringing out that caution, and we are going to speak to Mr. Brown as soon as I find him. There he is. Let's bring him down here to the broadcast room. William, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Sure do.
Man, some tough racing out there today, and it just seems like that that back end snapped out on 4. What happened there?
Yeah, this truck's been breaking loose on the exit of every turn. It's a little too tight going in, a little too tight going through the turn. Coming out, it's pretty loose. So I think these tires just got a little too hot, a little too worn, and I lost it.
Gotcha. Anything we can look forward to for the rest of the race? What do you foresee out of the way the track conditions have changed and this race has been going?
Well, I really don't like my truck. I think the setup's pretty awful. I've just kind of been trying to experiment with it. Kind of hard for me to gauge just what's happening because I feel like my truck's handling way different than everyone else. That and I've been running way back. I don't really know what to expect. Wish I had a better truck.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Well, now, before I send you back, what team are you on? Because I forgot. And
Lazy Lizard Racing.
I thought so. And man, why is my thing not working correctly? Let's move that over. And we'll put you back over there, Lazy Lizard. Thank you for joining us, sir.
So,
and that was Mr. William Brown bringing out that latest caution here on lap 1. Well, we're on lap 104, but caution here at Global Racing League. After the shakeups from the pits, it looks like Benoit will continue the lead. Garrett comes out in second, Crossland third, Brooks fourth, then Weimer and Dinsdale. White, Bentley, Kenny Heath, Michael Lester, they're all going to kind of round out that top 10. We bring it double file. He is set to go back green with 55 to go with the Global Racing League. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. If you are still there, I'd like to welcome you for joining us. Welcome you for joining us. Welcome you. Thank you for joining us and welcome you to the broadcast. It's Sunday afternoon. I got a headache. It's been one of those days already. Probably not as much of a headache as some of these trucks.
That is true, but now we're going to see what John can do with Benoit here as he's going to be starting in second position here, Lee.
Pace car comes off, green flag goes. Benoit with a big jump. Brooks with a nice jump as well. Down into 1 and 2. Brooks has to take it high, going to fall back to fourth position. He's going to put Crossland in third, Weimer in fifth. Almost touching there, the 19 and the 55. That's going to be Bentley and Dinsdale. Then you got Clayton White in the 8th position, looking to the inside of Dinsdale. We go into 3. Stacking them up back behind them. White on the inside of Dinsdale will power out of 4. White moves up to 7th. Dinsdale back to 8th. Andrew Harris is in 16th. Oh, there goes William Brown.
Broadcast James.
Man. William Brown's got it right there. Let's see what happened. Oh, he got tapped. Is that the 7? No, who was that that got him? The 75?
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah, Peter Owen. Different breaking points as we discussed. And just got there into the back end of the 27 of William Brown. Takes him around. And that'll bring out caution number 3 with 52 to go here at Milwaukee. Benoit, Garrett, Crossland, Brooks, and Weimer, your top 5. Bentley, White, Dinsdale, Kenny Heath, Michael Lester rounds out your top 10. Candelaria has moved up into 11th position. We have 12 cars on the lead lap, with Quentin Williams being that 12th car. Rob out there on Facebook says Benoit jumped the restart.
I don't know. We were riding along with Garrett there, so I'm not sure if he did or didn't. I really wasn't paying attention if he did.
So third caution of the evening. Like to remind you of the fine sponsors that brings you not only Freaky Fast Broadcasting, but here on Global Racing League. And they are Fort Worth Screen Printing. Since 1997, Fort Worth Screen Printing has provided textile screen printing services to promotional product distributors, marketing firms, advertising agencies, and end users throughout the United States. They're even sought out by other screen printers to produce their more complex and overflow jobs for them. They print 4-color processes, simulated process, and specialty ink that add value to the final products. You can check out Fort Worth Screen Printing at fwscreen.com. That's fwscreen.com for Fort Worth Screen Printing. Also, don't forget about Hideaway Cove Family Campground, family owned for 37 years in East Killington, Connecticut. Call for your reservation at 860-774-1128, or you can check out their website at hideawaycovecampground.com. Camping starts May the 1st and ends on Columbus Day. May 1st, yeah, it might seem like it's a ways away, but it's really not. It's almost here.
Actually, that's true. Before you know it, it will be May.
All right, so I was just checking out some of our other broadcasting notes, and one of the things that was said was that that Brooks in that number 32, that the people in the race see him as the 32, but it's not just the broadcast. Even for me, I see the number 3 Goodwrench truck. So let's refresh here and check it out.
I see him in the 3 Goodwrench.
Yeah, even when I refresh my Trading Paints, he's still in that number 3 to me. So another one of those Trading Paints. It's one of those programs you got to have, but also is so frustrating.
Yeah. It's a good program when it works.
So we'll be 48 to go when we start or restart the race this time around. Benoit in first, Garrett in second. Then you're going to have Crossland and Brooks in row number 2, Weimer and Bentley in row number 3, Dinsdale and Clayton White in row number 4, and then Quentin Williams and Kenny Heath rounding out your top 10. Pace car about to duck off here in this strange little pit road area.
Green.
Green flag goes, and here we go, Benoit. He didn't jump the start that time.
No, he didn't.
Taking it down into 1 and 2. Look at Crossland to the inside of Garrett. Cannot hold it. Brooks comes to the backside of Crossland. Then you've got Weimer, Bentley, and White. Then you got a Hornet's Nest back behind them with the 22, the 98, the 51. The 51 up into the 75. Pushes Rowan up into the wall. We come out of 3 and 4. 51 51 spins. We had a big mess. The 51, the 98, all involved, and another caution.
And they say cautions breathe cautions.
Yeah, the 98 lost it, spun around. The 51 was able to save it, dive between two cars. We'll see it on the Freaky Fast Carnage replay. I love your replay graphic.
Thank you, sir.
So you see coming out, Candelaria starts to spin it right there. And then the 51 behind him got a little wiggly coming out of 4. And is lucky to actually miss Candelaria. Actually, if he wouldn't have got squirrely, he might have just drove straight into him.
That's what I was thinking. And look, Water Barrels almost had victim going, oh God, come here.
I'm hungry, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour.
Almost. Oh, he almost tapped me.
So that replay brought to you by. Make sure you check them out at ipitting.com.
Look who's up in fourth. Not to interrupt you.
Kenny Heath's moved all the way up to 4th position. What? Man,
good job.
This ain't going to be even funny. If he ends up passing Benoit, I will never live it down.
Well, why? I would root him. Kenny needs to have a good finish. The past couple of weeks, it's been rough.
Benoit is on my team. He is the points leader. Speaking of the points, let's go through our point standings. Legacy, Texas, Josh Benoit continues to lead, 773 points. Jeff Weimer in second, 58 points behind him. Then you got Shane Posey in third, Ramon Clark in fourth, Candelaria will be in fifth, John Garrett in sixth, William Rush seventh, Michael Lester up to eighth, Kenny Heath in ninth, and Peter Rowan in 10th position. That's your point standings through Texas. So Benoit trying to maintain that points lead. Garrett with a nice showing right here. Kenton Crossland in third. And then, as you said, Kenny Heath up to 4th position.
It is. That's why I'm giving him a shout out. Go Kenny. You beep. You killed Kenny.
Oh, no. And Weimer's right behind him, so let's just make sure Weimer's not the one to
be
kill
nice,
Kenny.
Weimer. Be nice.
So it's going to be about 43 to go when we take the green. Not a lot of... Hang on. I'm on the wrong truck. Boop. There we go. So it'll be... Yeah, 43 to go. I was right. Benoit, Garrett, Crossland, and Kenny did not pit. Everybody else behind them did. From Clayton White, Weimer, Brooks, Bentley, Quentin Williams up to 9th position, Candelaria up to 10th, Dinsdale all the way back to 11th. I don't know what happened with him during that he slid back a good 6 spots.
Well, we'll see if we do stay green here. I'm interested in seeing these guys that did pit on lap 114 compared to the top 4 that did not pit. And the last time they were in pit road was lap 103. So see about almost a 10 lap difference on tires. Let's see what that all plays out if we do stay green, as pace car's about ready to duck in. And we're going to go green here. Green flag is out, and bam, there goes Benoit. Great start again.
Benoit will take him into 1, then Garrett, and then Crossland. Whoa! Clayton White made a monster move on Kenny Heath, and then he gets loose, loses it coming into 1 and 2. Going to keep it down on the apron. Nice driving from Clayton White to keep it out, but has really hurt himself on this. Goes into 3 and 4. It's now going to be Benoit with Garrett behind him, then Crossland. We got to stack up with Weimer and Brooks and Bentley and Andrew Harris back there as well, the 51, and Candelaria into 1. Kenny Heath running in 4th position. Weimer, I didn't even see Brooks till he blinked back in. Brooks will be in 5th position and just flies by Heath on the inside. There goes Weimer. Here comes Bentley.
Whoa.
Kenny Heath with his 2 positions. Crossover goes to the inside as Heath under Weimer. Bentley right behind Heath, going to push him along. Going to race it to the start-finish line. Lap 116 of 160 with the Global Racing League. Weimer's going to take that spot from Heath. Solidified into 1 and 2. Kenny Heath falls back to 6th position. Bentley in 7th. And then Candelaria got tapped by Harris, who was coming up the track. Those are 2 lap vehicles as we now go into 3 and 4. Moving and shaking on this restart. We jump back and look at Candelaria.
Candelaria is actually in 8th position. He is actually on the lead lap. He got himself back on the lead lap here.
Oh, so Harris is the lap vehicle. My bad. I'm so sorry, McCain. And then Clayton White is now trying to make a monster move to rush back up. He is now back up to 10th position after that little mishap. Now trying to go underneath William Rush, and the number 70 Rush is in 17th position. White's going to slide it out, go door to door with Rush, race him down into 1 and 2. And now looking at Peter Rowan in front of him. Candelaria and Andrew Harris in front of Rowan. You just saw them pass through the camera frame. Dinsdale to the inside of Rush. Oh, Rowan gets spun. He goes up, hits the wall, no flag. I'm not sure if White pushed up into him or what, but that would be something that'll have to be looked at. Is the 12 of Clayton White and the 75 of Rowan. And yeah, that was White just pushing it too much there. Actually spun Rowan, it looked like. We'll have to look at it on the replay later on. Benoit will continue the lead with Garrett behind him. We're riding along with Clayton White in that Don't Panic Esports freaky fast Toyota. And Garrett's starting to kind of play around with entries and exits here, seeing what he can do with Benoit. Benoit is 0.7 of a second in front of John Garrett. Crossland in 3rd. Brooks 4th. Weimer 5th.
Garrett looks just watching Garrett. I'm just watching the back end here, lead. Just watching exactly. It looks like Benoit's stronger exiting, and it looks like they're about equal in the center of the turn. So that's where Garrett, yeah, you can see him. You see he's over driving the vehicle now. He's trying to get what he can out of this thing.
Yeah, and Benoit is just nice and steady. He's just flowing it. And all these guys pitted on lap 103. Kenny Heath also pitted on 103, but he is dropping back to 8th position. So your top 3 with 11 lap older tires than the rest, but still managing to just continue to pull out that lead. And Weimer will be in 4th with the first guy with fresher tires.
Weimer is downshifting.
Weird.
Something up here for everybody to see. I do believe he's downshifting. I could be wrong. He's running in 4th. I thought I heard him downshift. I could be wrong.
We're looking at the 73, or talking about the 73 of Jeff Weimer.
That time he's keeping it in 4th. See, in the middle of the turn, he's getting down. Here, going through 3 and 4. He's getting his truck about down to 80, about 90 miles per hour in turn 3 and 4. Let's see what he does here.
Oh, we're talking about Garrett.
What's that?
Talking about Garrett, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 and 2, he gets it down to 90 miles per hour. Now, let's go to Benoit because I want to see what the difference in speed is here.
Yeah, I like the telemetry.
95 to 100 through 3 and 4.
Yeah, see what he does 1 and 2. I mean, if he's keeping an extra 5 miles an hour through each one of these turns, Garrett will never catch up with him.
Okay,
yeah, he hit about the 90 mark on there.
Yeah. So it looks like he's faster in 3 and 4 than he is 1 and 2. So that's where he's gaining his ground is going through right here. He's got a great truck entering, and you can see, he's turn 3 and 4. He's got it figured out.
Weimer goes underneath Crossland, will overtake third position. Remember, Weimer's got 11 lap newer tires, and the front 3 now make it the front 2 as Weimer is in 3rd over Crossland's 4th. Dale Brooks in 5th. And then you've got Bentley in 6th. And the guys that stayed out, Weimer's starting to catch up with him. 30 to go. It's going to be 29 when we cross the line here at the Milwaukee Mile. Hello to everyone on Facebook and YouTube. If you don't mind, give us a reaction. Let us know that you're out there. A like, a care. Give me an angry face. I don't care. Just something to know that you're out there and that you are enjoying your Sunday afternoon here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya bringing you all the action. And now Benoit's having to deal with the number 6 of Michael Lester. Lester running in 12th position. Well, let Benoit by, and that will now put 11 trucks on the lead lap. And just got word that Quentin Williams, that his truck is done for the day.
Bring him down in the booth, see how his race kind of went crappy for him, but bring him down, see what he has to say.
All right. Go up here and find Mr. Williams. Hey, Quentin, it's Lee in the booth. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay, you?
It's another wonderful day, but evidently not for you. Saw your message, so your day is done, huh?
Lost it coming out of the door, hit the wall twice there. About 10 minutes required repairs.
So what, is there a difference in the track now than what it's been during most of the open races this week, or is it basically the same? How's the track?
It's too hot. It's 8 degrees hotter than it's been all week. Generator weather, it happens.
Yeah, and hot track makes for some slick exits, and it seems like 4 is really that danger area.
Yeah, it really is. Especially if you touch that rubble strip at all, it'll kick you up, and then I don't know if y'all have noticed that one section of pavement's different color. I think it's a different kind of material because it runs completely different.
Yeah, different kind of compound or something. But yeah, we'll send you back up there with your team, sir. But good race today for Global Racing League. Not many cautions. You guys put on an excellent race each and every week. So kudos to you guys, and we will see you next week, sir.
You have a good one.
So we'll send him back up to Snell Motorsports. So
Nice.
Quentin Williams out for the day.
Now he's talking about the difference in the compound. Well, you said compound lead. Talking about the difference in the concrete and the darker concrete. No, there's really there's no difference there. It's just about the rubber. The more rubber, the version 7 tires in iRacing, the more rubber you lay down, the more grip you get, the faster you get. So you always want to find where the rubber is, and you can see it going through 3 and 4. It's all dark down there. That's where you want to run. You want to run wherever everybody else is, and that's the problem. We say it week in and week out. The tires eventually just plateau, and when they plateau, you know it. You're not going nowhere. You're stuck.
To the underneath of Crossland, that will be for 3rd position. Crossland has reached past Weimer. So Crossland in 4th. Weimer in 5th. They're dealing with the 33 of Ron Holmes as he stays high and just lets everybody go on through. So it's going to be 22 to go. And Benoit looking to continue the points lead and to make up for that track that shall not be named from 2 weeks ago. And another time where it's his race to lose. Not sure if anybody's got anything for him today.
No, he's out. Just like Brooks was last week on his own in Texas. I think Benoit on his own today.
21 laps to go. Benoit, Garrett, Brooks, Crossland, Bentley, your top 5. And Brooks is starting to chase down Garrett. Again, 11 lap newer tires for Dale Brooks at number 32. Kenton Crossland has moved back to 4th, Bentley in 5th. Weimer has slid back to 6th position where he started. Then Candelaria, Clayton White in 8th, Dinsdale in 9th, Kenny Heath in 10th. And Peter Rowan will round out the last guy on the lead lap.
Not looking bad though for Tyler. Tyler's up 12 positions. Second biggest mover of the race.
Yeah, John Garrett up 14.
Yeah.
Sitting in second at the moment. But Dale Brooks looking to maybe say something about that in the next lap or two. He's pushing it too. You can see, especially coming out of 4, that it's not it's go time. We're now with 19 to go. You start to see these guys pushing a little bit more and a little bit more. And this could be where we see a late race caution as well.
Start pushing it before you know it, and you adjusting your brake bias, try to get that car to turn or truck to turn. Go too far back on the brake bias, it just makes it snappy loose, and before you know it, you're snapping around. Happens a lot. Happens to all of us.
Except for me, because I don't mess with the brake bias because I don't know how.
Oh no, Lester said his engine blew.
Oh no.
Said pop goes the weasel. The weasel goes pop.
Pop,
Sorry,
pop goes
Lester.
the weasel, the weasel. Pop, pop goes the weasel. Remember that song?
Yeah?
There's probably not a lot of people that do.
Probably
You remember
not.
it out there in chat land? Let us know. 17 to go. It's Benoit now having to deal with more and more lap traffic, so this could help out John Garrett / Dale Brooks. Peter Rowan goes a lap down.
Yeah, he's working traffic pretty good though. Looks like he's taking it nice and easy there as he got William Rush in front of him there in that 70 truck there. He's going to try to work on the outside. No, he's going to just fall right behind and take it down into turn 1, get up underneath him, and William is going to move on over and say, there you go, sir. Enjoy your race.
Rowan is going to go underneath Rush. Now here comes Garrett and Brooks. I'll tell you what, though. Garrett's had some runs on Rowan, who is now a lap down, running in 11th position. And you see, Rowan's not giving him that bottom. He's telling him, if you're going to pass me, you go pass me on the high side. Oh, there's a caution.
And you were just talking about it, too.
The 98 of McCain Candelaria. Looks like coming out of 2. Ooh, he might have got a little bit of help. Let's go back to the Freaky Fast Carnage replay and take a look at the 98 of McCain Candelaria as he was already spinning there.
Yeah, let's see here.
Take it back just a little bit more. Court.
All right, there it is.
So it comes out. Nah, he just spins, and then Dinsdale actually does a great job of getting on the brake. So did Clayton White, and not just being collected up into Candelaria. So that'll bring out a caution with 15 to go. You know who's happy about that? John Garrett and Dale Brooks and Kenton Crossland and everybody that's not named Josh Benoit.
Very true.
And look at everybody with a pit party.
Well, we're going to have about 12 to go, maybe 11 to go once we go back green here. Some of these drivers, Lee, could be thinking about, of course, doing adjustments on their truck, but my major adjustment would be is maybe add a little bit more tape. Try to get more downforce, more speed out of that truck. If
Here
you can
comes
add,
Garrett.
You know what I mean? Without blowing the thing up.
So Garrett, did he beat Dale Brooks out of the pits?
Yes, he did. He had a pit stop of a 14.65 to Brooks 14.72.
Yeah, that was a race. And I tell you what, Benoit, it showed the advantage of having your pit box so close to the front, because Garrett's pit stop was much quicker. Well, not necessarily much quicker, but he got to his box much faster than Benoit. He had to go all the way up to the front, but then Benoit able to make it out, and then Brooks and Garrett racing out the pits. And Garrett will be in second, Brooks in third, Crossland fourth, Weimer in fifth.
Well, you know where Benoit won that pit road there. He didn't have a faster pit stop than Garrett and Brooks, but he beat them down pit lane. He had a 36.37 to them guys, as Garrett had a 36.72 to Dale's Brooks 36.60. So just entering and driving down pit lane, and getting in your pit box, made the difference, man.
And
pit road.
When I found out about, because I haven't been doing iRacing for even a year yet, but when I found out about the pit speed limiter, I thought that was the greatest thing ever. And then once I got my B license, and then B license, or you run the league races, and those driving assist are turned off, you get caught speeding down pit road a lot. So to be able to keep it at that constant speed, and have a 3 or 4 second advantage over the two guys behind you, that's some real skill to keep it there at that pace.
Oh yeah, it really is. I mean, some leagues, what you can get the speed limiter, is Indy cars, some road cars, GTs, GT3s, things like that. You do got the speed red limiter going down pit road, but NASCAR, yeah, that's not a thing.
So it'll be 11 to go when we take the line. Benoit, Garrett, Crossland, Brooks, Weimer, Bentley, White, Dinsdale, Heath, and Candelaria will be your top 10. Candelaria in the top 10. We got 12 on the lead lap. Peter Rowan, Candelaria, and William Brown. That's 10th, 11th, and 12th, all on the lead lap.
Green, green, green.
And here's the green flag, Benoit. And then look at Brooks to the inside of Garrett. Crossland's going to dive down to the inside. Garrett is going to stay, he's trying to stay tough. Brooks pushed a little bit there. Now here comes Crossland to the high side of Brooks. That's a battle for third. Benoit says, y'all fight it out. I'm going to take off now. Crossland to the high side, Brooks on the inside. We go into 3 and 4. Garrett will remain in second, Weimer in fifth. Brooks will overtake third. Crossland falls back to fourth. Spin behind him.
Oh, and they saved it, even though it triggered the yellow. They saved it.
Clayton White was involved with a few others. Let's see what happened here. Clayton White gets pushed by the 55 of Bentley. Oh, Andrew Harris almost got collected by Bentley, but was able to keep it out. White stands on the brakes and just takes a stop in the middle of the exit of turn 4. So that will be our another caution number 6. Man,
Cautions breathe cautions.
they really do. And then Benoit had started to pull. Might have been a little tap there from Clayton White to the 55 of Bentley.
You seen that too?
Yeah, then White now.
What's he doing now? Don't forget, sir, you are on stream. Looks like he's gonna fall in line.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he even made contact with the 55 there, but he came close enough to voice his displeasure and maybe make a hand gesture out the window.
He was waving high. He said, let's go to McDonald's.
Gave him a thumbs up without the thumb.
One finger salute.
Yep.
As he's trying to push William Rush now around the track. Oh, now you just ran into him.
Yeah, what is going on there?
Oh, and now we definitely got this. Oh, we got a fight. They're getting out. Everybody, look out. Here comes the helmets. Start throwing helmets. There goes the gloves. Oh, they're not done. Oh, wow. We have some displeasure going on, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately here.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of watching the replay a little bit here. Oh, and Rush came down into him. That's why there was a little bump when Rush was slowing down. White got into the back of him, and then coming out of 4 on the pace, Rush just came down into Clayton White. They ended up sitting there for a minute, and then all the extracurriculars that happened. Tempers at least not flaring as early. But we are going to have 6 to go when we cross the line as this restart. Going to be Benoit, Garrett, Brooks, Crossland, Weimer, Bentley, Heath, Candelaria, Dinsdale, and Rowan. William Brown and Clayton White will round out your lead lap cars. As I think White was maybe trying to get around Rush, because he's still on the lead lap, and Rush didn't get, I don't know. That was interesting. Here we go. It will be 6 to go when we cross the line. The pace car will duck off. Benoit, Garrett, Brooks, and Crossland. Crossland might have spun the tires a little bit there, but got a nice jump right to the backside of Garrett. Going to dive down to the inside. Garrett and Brooks are going to race for second position. You got Weimer and Bentley back behind them. We exit 2. Garrett to the high side, Brooks on the inside. Brooks will overtake second. Garrett third. Crossland now to the inside of Brooks. Excuse me, Garrett. Going into 3 and 4. Benoit says, y'all keep fighting. I will run away again. We exit 4. Kenton Crossland looking to overtake Garrett for third position. Down into 1 and 2. Door to door. Crossland and Garrett. Crossland tried not to push up the track. Garrett starts to push a little bit. Has to get out of the throttle. Crossland will take 4th. Now here comes Weimer underneath Garrett. Weimer looking to jump into 4th position. Garrett with the possibility of falling back as far as 5th. We go into 3 and 4. Garrett stuck on that high side. Weimer's going to go underneath. Here comes Bentley on the underneath side of Garrett. We cross the line. Benoit will have 4 to go. Benoit, Brooks, Crossland, Weimer. Then you've got Garrett, who now manages to make it in front of Bentley and settle into the 5th position. Down the backstretch, Benoit with a 8/10 of a second lead over Dale Brooks. Brooks with a 7/10 of a second lead over Crossland. Single file through 3 and 4. As we bring it around, it will be 3 to go across the line. Benoit trying to be as fluid as possible. No mistakes here. Brooks in 2nd. Crossland 3rd. Weimer in 4th. Garrett in 5th out of 2. The front 2 have kind of pulled away. He's got a nice lead over 3rd place Crossland. Weimer in 4th. Garrett in 5th. Garrett now looking to the inside of Weimer. Garrett looking to try to make some moves here with 2 to go. Garrett on the inside. Oh, and he gets into Weimer. Weimer goes up hard to the outside wall. Keeps it high. No yellow flag yet. Garrett's going to be in 4th position. We take it out of 2. Benoit, Brooks, Crossland, Garrett, Bentley. Down into 3 and 4. Brooks is looking to maybe put a little bit of pressure on the race leader, Benoit. As we bring it out of 4, it will be the white flag across the line this time. Benoit will take it into 1 and 2, followed by Brooks, Crossland, Garrett, Bentley, Candelaria, Kenny Heath in 7th, Dinsdale 8th, William Brown 9th, Clayton White in 10th position. down the backstretch and into 3. Brooks is pushing everything he can, but I don't think he is going to have enough. As Benoit will bring it out of 4 and come across as the race winner here at the Milwaukee Mile. Dale Brooks in 2nd, Kenton Crossland in 3rd, John Garrett 4th, Tyler Bentley 5th here with the Global Racing League. When we come back, we'll have a complete rundown and an interview with your top 3 drivers here on Freaky Fast Broadcast with the Global Racing League. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. And back here on the Global Racing League on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, we just finished 160 laps at the Milwaukee Mile. We'll bring our 3rd place finisher, Kenton Crossland, to the booth. Kenton, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir. Mr. Crossland. Kenton, do you got a copy?
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, guys.
Hey, very interesting race, especially there at the end, but another outstanding performance by you. What did you see today besides some of the late race shenanigans?
Oh, I just didn't have anything for Dale or Benoit there. They were fast, so I was just trying to hold on to a podium spot, and luckily when Dale went inside of Garrett there at the end, I was able to scoop up the inside and make my way onto a podium, so pretty happy with that result. Kept it clean all week or all night, and yeah.
Yeah, another great race for you. And going into this race, you were in 17th position in the point standings. So only 3 races ran out of the 6. So this should really help your points run for the season. Is that something that you were thinking about as the race was going on?
Yeah, it's been something I've been thinking about since I joined the league because I still had time to get there. Last week was rather unfortunate with all the Daytona 24 shenanigans with the servers. So I was still in the car actually when the league race started, so I wasn't able to show up for Texas because I was practiced all week for Texas for the iRacing servers to dump out on the Saturday morning, and start 5 hours late means I'm in the car 5 hours later. So. But
no, I completely understand. And once again, A+ on your paint scheme and especially your helmet.
Yeah,
we'll take your in-car camera as we speak. Congratulations on that podium finish, and we'll see you next week, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good one, guys. Good broadcast.
Thank you, sir. And that's Mr. Kenton Crossland, your 3rd place finisher. And now we're going to bring down Mr. Dale Brooks, who finished in 2nd position. Dale, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Late race shenanigans aside, you had a strong truck, and I thought you had something for Benoit, but it seemed like Benoit had had just that extra gear with the later the runs went. What did you see from your vantage point?
We were super close, super even. I actually think I was a little faster than him on the long runs. He definitely had, but he had a good truck all day. I raced him clean in the first, before the first caution came out on the first fuel stop, and then after that, I just couldn't get back to him.
So a second place finish for you tonight. After the race last week at Texas. Yeah, we're at Legacy, Texas last week. And let's see here. Mr. Brooks, you were 15th in points. So you gained 3 positions just at Texas. This should be another big jump for you. How much are you actually looking at the points leading up through the rest of the season?
I'm not looking at it that much because like I'm in the Navy, so my ship's about to leave. So next week I'll race at USA International, and then I'll be gone for Daytona and probably another race after that. So the points aren't huge this year. I'm just looking to get experience, race with the guys, and hopefully next season or the season after that, I'll be a championship contender.
Got you, sir. Well, congratulations on that second place finish. Awesome performance today. We look forward to seeing you next week at USA.
Appreciate it.
And that's Dale Brooks, your second place finisher. Let's bring up your race winner, Josh Benoit. Mr. Benoit, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Hey, Lee, I got a copy.
Man, I tell you what, number one, I love the Venom helmet. We're looking at the in-car camera as we speak. Number two, you were dominant again today. It looks like Dale Brooks might have had something for you a little later on in the race, and maybe if it had a few more laps. But what set you apart from the rest of the guys today?
When I was practicing during the week, I set my car up for limited green flags. I was pretty certain, but I wasn't sure it was going to be long green flag runs. So I set my truck up and it had super, super good drive off the corner. And it was just a super fast truck.
Now, going into tonight or this afternoon, you had the points lead, 58 points over Jeff Weimer. Then you come away with another victory. Are you looking to cushion that points lead even more? Are you going to, try to, I guess, be as safe as possible?
I am going to go into every week and just race my truck. If I win, I win. If I wreck, I wreck. I mean, at least at the end of the day, I gave it 110%.
There we go. Well, congratulations, Mr. Benoit, on another victory. We'll see you next week at USA.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And that was Josh Benoit. We're going to bring up the final standings for this very interesting race we had here at the Milwaukee Mile, 160 laps with Global Racing League. Josh Benoit will be your race winner with a 0.6 of a second lead over second place Dale Brooks. Kenton Crossland in third, John Garrett fourth, Tyler Bentley fifth, McCain Candelaria sixth, Kenny Heath seventh, Dinsdale eighth, William Brown ninth, White 10th, Peter Rowan 11th, Jeffrey Weimer 12th, Ron Holmes 13th, Andrew Harris 14th, William Rush 15th, Michael Lester 16th, Quentin Williams 17th, and Posey finishes in 18th position. Robert, another outstanding broadcast, sir. And next week we'll be at USA International for 200 laps on another wonderful Sunday afternoon.
That is correct. All right. Well, thank you, Lee, for joining me in the booth league. Open setup truck league that runs every Sunday at 12:20. So make sure you check them out under the league portal, or you can check them out. You do got a Facebook.
Yep, it is GRL iRacing. Facebook.com/GRL iRacing.
There you go. Make sure you go check them out, give them a follow and a like, and watch all the action that they got going on here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Also, don't forget, as we got a Adrenaline iRacing League, 38 to 43 cars away with the season opening race tonight. So it's going to be fun to watch them run. Congratulations to all them drivers, and everybody be safe and make sure you stay safe out there. But until then, we'll talk to everybody later. We like to say here at Freaky Fast, we love you all. Peace out.